Hey guys, what's up? So this is, I guess, episode 002 of the Rant, and today I've got a couple of minor things to talk about. Honestly, there hasn't been that much really bad in the way I consider it to happen in the internet world so far, but we're gonna talk about two things. So you guys probably heard about this Gamersgate. So I've been kind of avoiding it because I just think it's a stupid thing in the first place. I think it's something that everybody should have known, and I'm not saying. Okay, so the whole thing is I'm not going to say it, but somebody apparently slept with somebody else to get favorable reviews or comments about a game that they were making. Big whoop. Wouldn't be the first time it happened. Um, and I said supposedly because there's no real proof behind it. There's a bunch of speculation. Um, so my thoughts are the gaming industry, just like any other industry, is not a totally clean industry. Of course, there's things going on. Of course, there's money being exchanged sometimes. You can't, even if it's not by the outlet, you can't guarantee that everybody that's working for a particular outlet isn't dirty. So, um, my advice to anybody with this is take it with a grain of salt. Okay. Um, when I first started reading gaming magazines back in the late 80s, early 90s, like Game Pro and EGM and stuff, uh, very few did I hear anybody say that they were actually like a full-on journalist for those. It was an interests magazine is what it was called originally. Um, you still had an editor chief and stuff like that in a journalistic sense, but a lot of people writing for it didn't actually go to a school. Now there's a few of them out there today that do have that background. Greg Miller from IGN does have a journalistic background, or does have a degree in it, I should say. And so he could actually get up and go write for a magazine like Time or a newspaper if they'd have him. But he's decided to write about video games because that's what he likes. So at the end of the day, the way I take it is I personally try to find somebody that is has same or similar interests to me. These people for me are like Total Biscuit, Jeff Gersman over at Giant Bomb, and actually let's see, Jeff Gersman, Brad over there. Um, Sometimes Arthur Geese, but sometimes I'm completely polar opposite with that guy. And all these people I've disagreed and agreed with at different times. But they can all look at a video game, uh, disseminate it down to specifics, and say this is why they like it and why they don't like it. And then I take their thoughts into consideration for myself and say, well, they may like it for this, but I may hate it for that. And that's the only thing I do with this kind of stuff. It's not, I'm not saying you shouldn't look at gaming press. There are some sites out there, and I will say Kotaku. They are one of them that I dropped like a bad habit like about 5 years ago because it's just like it feels like a lot of their stories are just clickbait, and uh, I hate that kind of site or literature or anything like that. Um, so yeah, at the end of the day, whoever slept with you, it doesn't affect you. Don't fucking worry about it. On the other end, it's good to have this conversation. We should expect more from the people that are telling us, giving us the information. But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of it is just like 9 times out of 10, a lot of it is just press release. Let me put my own spin on it, post it back up. That's not really a journalistic thing to do. You're not actually digging in or writing your own story or anything like that. Uh, Up until a few years ago, uh, when my wife had cancer, we didn't have much money, so we were playing on PlayStation. So I couldn't do PC at the time, and I could only do like maybe one or two games a month, and a lot of them were like I was going spending like $15-$20 at GameStop for an old game. Uh, a lot of the stuff I was listening to was like PlayStation centric, and honestly, uh, for the most part, I can't agree with any of the guys over at IGN or GameSpot or any of those guys that are like PlayStation only kind of people. Um, I disagree with a lot of it. I prefer an open system, and so I tend to listen to people that feel the same way I do, and that's just the way to go about it. And if that person's found to be rotten in the future, well, what are you gonna do about it? It's just the way it is. It's like they're gonna, of course, they're gonna tell you that their journalistic integrity is intact, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But that's up for you to decide, not for them to tell you. Okay. And last thing I'm gonna say, yesterday I was watching Destiny on GameSpot's Twitch channel, and I was watching it, and I was kind of like making some comment about the game, and I can't remember what game I said, but it reminded me of this, and it was a PC game. I think it might, like, I was making a comment about the lighting, and it might have been like Warframe, and I said, yeah, I played it on PC, and I didn't really like it, yada yada yada. And immediately the entire comments section or the entire chat just immediately blew up and got downright nasty. And like, oh fuck you, you PC, you know, PC person, get the hell out of here. What are you doing in here? This is a console game. And it's like I'm like sitting there trying to tell him, slow down, dude. I'm here for the same reason you are. I'm interested in a game. There's a good chance it's going to come to PC. I'd like to learn about it now. Which thankfully I watched it because just out of the 3 or 4 hours I watched it, I kind of like leaning towards just skip it. Um, for my own reasons, it could be good. I'm waiting for other people to finish it and write up reviews on it, but man, some of the bullet sponged on me, and it has me really bummed. Um, which I kind of what I expected in a way. I mean, it's the way some of the AI guys in Halo were. So, um, but yeah. Anyways, back on topic. I'm just kind of like ranting about that game because I'm kind of upset about it now. Um, I was just like why? I don't understand why I have to come in here and you guys all have to be a dick about it. Like, can't we watch the game, talk about it, maybe talk about other games? It's like, I got news for you. My PC still plays games and so does your console, and a lot of them have games in common. Let's just talk about that. So I was a little bit upset starting yesterday, and it really reminded me one of the reasons I really wanted to get away from that atmosphere is it's a little bit toxic. And I'm talking about the atmosphere. I'm not talking about the console atmosphere, but kind of just randomly meeting people online, gaming with them a few times. I had a friends list that had easily over 100 people on PSN, and I just completely ditched it because like most of them were just toxic assholes that were like would crack like racial jokes and things like that. Just kind of it just bugs me. So, anyways, having said that, I don't know what the solution to the problem is. Um, I've just started using uh, places with like-minded people, and some of them join me on Steam now, and some of them don't. But I think I have a pretty good friends list. It's still very, very small, but yeah. So I don't. I hope one day we can just kind of like all get together as gamers and not worry about all this dumb. You're an Xbox. You're a console bot. Whatever. Just piss off. And I see it in the PC side. Like I was called, or somebody called me and my PC, who was also a PC gamer, a bastard PC, because I'm using an AMD processor with an NVIDIA graphics card. Go get bent, dude. Um, so yeah. Anyways, so a couple announcements I have. One is Joe and Grant are getting together in Cleveland this weekend, so they're gonna go out and go party or do something probably. So our normal Saturday stream is not gonna happen this week. What I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna hop on for about 2 or 3 hours, but I'm gonna try out Hitbox this Saturday. So I'm gonna try to be on between 6:30, 7:30. I'll tweet it out at the time, and I'll tweet the link to the channel. Uh, if you don't have a current sign-in to Hitbox, you will need one to talk in the chat. But if you just want to watch, that's cool. I'll probably be playing some more Titanfall and then maybe some Castlevania or something like that. But I only plan to be on for maybe 3 hours at the most. So other than that, I've got videos that I need to get done and throw up on YouTube that I've been sitting on for a while. They've been shot for a while and I just haven't done them. Some were just like goofing off kind of stuff. They're not like anything to be serious about. And then I will try to do a couple build videos tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I just wanted to do this quick kind of rant and ramble out for about 10 minutes and talk about some things that's been going on. All right, so I will see you guys later. And I guess I'll have another video up tomorrow. So, all right, later.